What's up, everybody? This is a Force of Nature Spiritual Awakening, and today we will be discussing fame, placements, and aspects in the natal birth chart, along with getting money, getting rich, getting wealthy, becoming rich, becoming wealthy in this lifetime. Okay, and this will be based off of your natal birth chart, if anybody was curious to know. Okay, Leo rising, Leo ascendant. Sagittarius rising, Sagittarius ascendant. These ascendant signs right here could find themselves in the public eye. Okay. They are usually very outgoing individuals, easy flowing people. 10th house stellium, Capricorn stellium. Second house stellium, Taurus stellium. Okay, let's back it up to the 10th house and a stellium just in general. Okay, a 10th house stellium will definitely indicate that these individuals are very much driven, ambitious, and they have a full-blown desire to become very much successful. A second house stellium will indicate that these people could be obsessed with money. Okay, money is constantly on their mind. Money making ideas constantly on their mind, and they usually are wise when it comes to accumulating money, saving money as well. Okay, so let's just touch on this. Sun in the 10th house, Mercury in the 10th house, Mars in the 10th house, Jupiter in the 10th house, Venus inside the 10th house, Pluto in the 10th house. Okay, definitely can gain fame. Pluto in the 10th house definitely can gain fame. Saturn as well. Uranus in the 10th house. Uranus is tricky. That's that up and down shit. Okay, we already know that. If Uranus is in the second house, that means your money is going to fluctuate, but you still have money making ideas and brilliant ideas. But the way you spend your money could be a little chaotic. Okay, you might spend it thinking you had enough, and then some shit jumps off and you don't have enough. Okay, so Uranus is tricky. But a stellium in the 10th house, a stellium in the second house. All right, a strong midhaven. A strong midhaven would be if you have Capricorn ruling over the 10th. If you have Aries ruling over the 10th. If you have Gemini ruling over the 10th. See what I'm saying? These are strong. Aquarius ruling over the 10th house. All right. Also Virgo ruling over the 10th. Just giving you some scenarios. Okay, so Sun conjunct opposite squared Pluto. Venus conjunct opposite or squared Pluto. Saturn conjunct squared opposite Pluto. Mercury conjunct squared opposite Pluto. Sun conjunct squared opposite Venus. Mars conjunct opposite or squared Jupiter. Okay, also, if you have Jupiter in the 10th house and Mars inside the second house, Jupiter in Capricorn in the 10th house, see what I'm saying? They could also be like that. Jupiter in the 10th house, Jupiter in Capricorn, Mars in Taurus, you see what I'm saying? Mars in the second house. All right, so this would be like that with this combination. So this would be Jupiter in the 10th and Mars in the second, or Jupiter in Capricorn and Mars in Taurus. See? Venus and Jupiter in the 10th house can give a positive reputation to these men and women. Okay, Venus in the 12th house. Venus in Pisces. Neptune in the 12th. Neptune in Pisces. Libra ruling over the 12th house cusp, which would also indicate for somebody that has a Virgo ascendant, even if somebody had a Libra ascendant, okay, because sometimes people have that little double house cusp, okay, or they are a Virgo ascendant, but they are in degrees to where it is very close to Libra rising. Okay, so those rising signs as well can also get famous, rich, recognition, all of that type of shit, getting money, rags to riches. Fifth house stellium or a Leo stellium in the natal birth chart. Lilith in Leo or in the fifth house. Lilith in Aquarius or in the 11th house. Lilith in Sagittarius or in the ninth house. Lilith in Libra or in the 7th house. Lilith in Scorpio or in the 8th house. Lilith in the 10th house or Lilith in Capricorn. These are also getting rich, famous, okay? All of that. Okay? Now specifically jumping into just the getting money, rags to riches, becoming wealthy. Okay, and not so much the fame part. This would definitely be Pluto in the second house. Pluto in Taurus. Saturn in the second house. Saturn in Taurus. Mercury in the second house. Mercury in Taurus. Jupiter in the second house. Jupiter in Taurus. Also, if you have these inside the 10th house, okay? So this is going back into a second house stellium, a Taurus stellium, a Capricorn stellium, a 10th house stellium. Personal planets inside the second or the 10th house. All right, stelliums inside of the 5th house as well. Sun squared Pluto, Sun opposite Pluto, Sun conjunct Pluto. Part of fortune in Leo or in the 5th house. Part of fortune in Capricorn or in the 10th house. Part of fortune in Taurus or in the 2nd house. Okay. Also, part of fortune in Scorpio or in the 8th house. A stellium in the 11th house. A stellium in the 12th house. A stellium in the 6th house. A stellium in Aquarius. A stellium in Pisces. A stellium in Virgo. Okay, just going along with this. Uranus inside the 3rd house. Uranus in Gemini. Jupiter in Leo. Jupiter in the 5th house. Jupiter in Sagittarius. Jupiter in the 9th house. Jupiter in Taurus. Jupiter in the 2nd house, which we previously just said. Sun conjunct, squared, or opposition to Mars. Pluto in the 1st house, or Pluto in Aries. Virgo ruling over the 12th house, which I believe we said that already, right? What else? North Node in Sagittarius. North Node in the 9th house. North Node in Leo. North Node in the 5th house. North Node in Aquarius. North Node in the 11th house. North Node in Taurus. North Node in the 2nd house. Okay, what else? Mars conjunct, squared, or opposition to Pluto. Mars conjunct, squared, or opposition to Neptune. Venus conjunct, squared, or opposition to Pluto. Sun conjunct, squared, or opposition to Pluto. Saturn conjunct, squared, opposition, or conjunction. I think I said, what did I say? Saturn conjunct, squared, or opposite Pluto. Mercury conjunct, squared, or opposite Pluto. Moon in the 2nd house, Moon in Taurus. Moon in Pisces, Moon in the 12th. Moon in Virgo, Moon in the 6th. Moon in Leo, Moon in the 5th. Mercury in Aquarius, Mercury in the 11th. Mercury in Capricorn, Mercury in the 10th. Mercury in Taurus, Mercury in the 2nd. Mercury in Leo, Mercury in the 5th. Okay, Mercury in Aries, Mercury in the 1st house. Saturn in the 1st house, Saturn in Aries. Uranus in the 5th house, Uranus in Leo. Pluto in the 5th house, Pluto in Leo. Neptune in the 5th house, Neptune in Leo. Uranus in the 1st house, Uranus in Aries. Uranus in Sagittarius, Uranus in the 9th. Uranus in Pisces, Uranus in the 12th. Uranus in Cancer, Uranus in the 4th. Uranus in Scorpio, Uranus in the 8th. Moon in the 7th house, Moon in Libra. Okay, so I'm going to just leave this on this note for now. I just wanted to do a different kind of video. I'll be coming up with all these different kinds of ideas and stuff like that. But I do appreciate everybody that's been tuning in, liking the bell, subscribing and everything like that. I do appreciate you all. Everybody that's been getting their charts analyzed, I appreciate you as well. All the new subscribers, welcome. All the old subscribers, welcome again. So, anybody want to donate to the channel, please feel free. Anybody want to book a reading, I will have all the information in the description below. My email address as well with my phone number where you could just call me or text me. I prefer you to text me before you call, but if you call before you text, just make sure you text after that because I ain't going to answer probably. However, this is a force of nature, spiritual awakening. Love is love. Peace and blessings to you all, and I will see you on the next one.